which is still kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Bang & Olufsen. Olufsen? Olufsen. B&O.
Bang & Olufsen.
But that's nice.
Yes.
The speakers in here.
Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Back there is Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
And we are in a very popular SUV from Ford. Very iconic from one of Tucker's favorite movie franchises. We are in, of course, the Ford Explorer. This is the updated 2025 version in the ST line performance looking trim. In this video, we'll tell you how this 3-row crossover fits our family of 3. Stay tuned. All right, Holly. You've had this one for a week. You've put plenty of miles on it, taken it to your parents and back.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to our normal formula. What are your thoughts on the exterior design of this updated 2025 Ford Explorer?
Well, I do like that the curves feel a little bit deeper in this version than the last version. And the color that we have is a bright red.
Yeah.
What is the shade?
I don't know the actual name. Future me will put it on the screen.
Well, I'm not typically a red gal, but I feel like on this one, the shade of red plus the curves of the body, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I feel like this one appeals to me more than previous models.
The deep metallic red paint is a highly contested paint color now. Like, everybody seems to be really upping their game on this shade.
It's not just red, it's
a deep metallic. So I still think Mazda probably has the best with Soul Red Crystal, but everybody is chasing.
But this one looks really good, and I think on this body style, it's really nice. Yeah. But then it's not all red, like you have the black mirrors and accents and things, so I like it.
Yeah. What do you think of the profile of this? As we've got the silhouette there on the windshield, and I've got all the generations silhouettes down here.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts of the profile of it?
I like it.
Yeah. Can you tell it's a 3-row from the side?
No, I did not know that it was a 3-row till I got inside.
Yeah.
So, and that's nice. I like that. Definitely doesn't feel like a wagon or a minivan, or sometimes when you get 3 rows in there, when you start stretching it out, it can look like
or feel
a
give
lot longer
minivan
than it is.
Vibes. Not this one.
No.
What I like about this one, they've really made it look athletic because the window line comes up, the roof line comes down. It just makes it look like it's going fast still, which for a 3-row SUV is not typical.
Right.
This being the ST line version, though, that's kind of what they're leaning into. It's got the athletic appearance, the wheels, the red brakes, all the black accents you mentioned to be the sporty looking one, but it's not as athletic as the ST version, but we'll talk about that later, I'm sure.
Okay.
Moving inside, what are your thoughts in here?
I really like the interior a whole lot. There's a lot to like about it in here. There's different textures. There's different... I asked you about this back here, if it was a speaker all the way across, which it's not, but it looks like it is, which is still kind of cool. And it's Bang & Olufsen. Olufsen. B&O.
Bang & Olufsen.
But that's nice.
Yes.
The speakers in here. I love this thing that goes across, and then it has the Explorer written out right there in front of the passenger seat. So I just really like all the different textures in here. It's nice. There's not a lot of gloss black, which we don't love.
Just
I like it. Just right there. A little up here.
The exterior got some minor tweaks over the prior year model, the 24 year model, but the interior really got some updates. This is a mid-cycle refresh. So it's essentially the same vehicle we tested as a 23 model, except they rotated the screen. So I don't know if you remember, the last one had a tall, skinny screen that just looked
I think those are going out, right? Yeah. Those are going by the wayside, I think.
Having this portrait screen, big display here really is nice. It does have all of our HVAC controls, but if you have the cameras on, you still have access to the HVAC, which is nice. So it declutters it without doing the Kia thing of having that toggle screen, which neither of us like.
I don't like the one plate button here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a picky thing, but I don't.
The Mustang we had last week was the same thing. It's one big button with divided sections, and it knows where you're pointing. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't love it.
It's a way to have something physical, but only having one piece
button and one piece
that you have to install. So,
which seems silly.
Cost-saving measures, which, while we're talking cost-saving measures, they reduced the model lineup down to 4 trims. So there's the active trim, which is the base. Then there's this ST line. Then there's the Platinum, which is like the luxury version. And then the ST model, which has a different engine powertrain. Mm-hmm. So they've simplified it to help with overall cost and manufacturing and stuff like that. But it doesn't feel like a cost-saving vehicle in here. It feels
nice. Not at all. It feels luxury. And then you've got the perforated, is that what you call it? Dimpled
perforated
steering wheel, and it's like really thick. So everything in here feels very luxury.
Speaking of luxury, you and I are both getting massages right now.
And it's a pretty good massage too.
Like when I
and not a whisper.
When I found that digging through the screen, which is perhaps a knock, you have to go here.
Yeah, but it's still pretty easy.
Yeah. I was like, what? Massage seats in this?
And you can adjust the strength of it.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is this me? Oh, wait. That's you. Sorry. I upped you.
That's lumbar. This is your seat, your massage strength over here. See, we've confused it. There's 3 levels of strength, but you've got full strength there. But yeah. So even though it's leatherette with cloth inserts, still get a massage seat.
I know.
And heated.
I like it. And heated.
So,
but not ventilated.
How is seat comfort for you?
The seat is really comfortable, I think. Even without the massage on, there's a lot of cush.
Yeah. A lot of foam in there to really support you.
Yeah. It's nice. I like the seats.
And you have 3-person memory over
3, and it is really, like, it's not just a couple of different toggles to adjust. Like, you have a lower lumbar, an upper lumbar, a middle lumbar. It's not just like one little thing that's got 3 little notches on it. You can really adjust your seat how you want it. Yep. And then it also does the mirrors, which some of them don't do. And it does the steering wheel. Because it's
power tilt.
Yes. So I really like that because those are, and you know what else it does that not everybody does? That's on my list of pet peeves now.
Do tell.
Can press your seat button and it will continue going without the car being, you don't have to hold it. So I can put my seatbelt on while it's adjusting everything, because that's really annoying when you have to sit there and hold the button. But 3-person. Interesting.
Very upscale.
Yeah, one thing that is interesting that it is missing, though, is a head-up display. You have massage seats, but no head-up.
It is odd packaging. Again, one of the things I was very shocked by. Like, we have leatherette and cloth seats that are massaging, but no head-up display.
That's interesting.
But also no panoramic roof in ours, but you can option that. Yeah. What are your thoughts moving further down here? We've got this little tray for our phones.
I like the 2 trays. This one's not a charger. No. This one is a charger. I like that.
Yeah. Little hidden cubby down here.
A little hidden cubby.
Kind of pointless panel, but you like to hide your stuff, so.
I like to hide my stuff. You got a little pocket here, which is right now holding my hair tie. Yeah. But I also, when I was driving around, I had my makeup here.
Okay. Decent center console here.
Decent center console.
Very large glove box.
Large holder in the side.
Tucker, how's your space back there?
It's good.
Why don't we cut to talking about what, T-Man?
Talking about my child safety seat.
And talking 2nd and 3rd row comfort for adults. Coming to the back seat, you can see we do have a 3-person bench here in the 2nd row, only a 2-person 3rd row, but the design of the seats very much mimics what we see up front. the leatherette, the red stitching, the cloth inset, the kind of racing stripe design. Very nice overall design. We'll climb in. We have a redundant B-pillar mounted handle right here because this vehicle isn't too large, but when I climb in, plenty of room sitting behind myself at 5'10". No complaints here. This is plenty of leg room. And then you can see we get some nice amenities like tri-zone climate, heated outboard seats, 2 USB-C ports, household style 3-prong power outlet, and fold down miniature cup holders with a little bit of elastic here. So you can fit something a little bit larger back here in the back if you need to, but you also get cup holders here in the fold down center armrest, which is nice, but that doesn't mean that this center section doesn't also fold down. So we actually have a 40-20-40 split second row here, and you can fit some longer items in if you need to. I like how the seatbelt is actually in the seat and doesn't come down from the ceiling. Door pockets actually have cup holders in them as well, so plenty of cup holders in here. I guess you can store a bottle down there. Nice storage there in the grab handle. And yes, we really do like the built-in shades here in this one. Before we bring in Tucker's child safety seat, I also want to talk about how the outboard seats slide forward and back, which is very nice, but the center seat is located in place. We also do have lower latch points for the outboard seats, but nothing here in the middle, so you will be using that seatbelt method. Installing Tucker's child safety seat, it is a Graco Extend-A-Fit child safety seat. It is the same one he rode in when he was rearward facing, and we're gonna go ahead and show off that absolutely no movement needs to take place for that to go in the second row from where I was sitting here in the front row. I still have plenty of space, though I really do feel like I'm up on a pedestal here. This seat does not go down any further than this. I really do feel like I'm sitting up high off the ground. But then again, all the nice amenities up front here, plenty of leg room as well. So I do like the spaciousness of this Explorer. That is a very nice touch for a family vehicle, not having to drastically move that front seat forward in order to get a car seat in place. I really do like that. When it comes to putting this in with the top tether and the lower latch points, go ahead and drop that down, slide that back into place. Those latch points you can see are fairly well exposed. The seating material is kind of cut out around them, makes it very easy to get to. And then the overall vehicle height means it is very easy to tighten this down from the side. Now, unfortunately, the method in which you get into the back seat requires pulling this handle, which folds the seat back forward and then slides the seat forward. So unlike competitors like the Chevy Traverse, where you could in theory leave a child seat in place and everything tilts forward, that is not the case here in the Explorer. So I will slide the seat forward with the lever underneath the seat here and kind of go in blindly at getting this top tether in on the backside. It is about midway down. We'll go ahead and tighten this down with 2 hands. You can see we are scrunching up the seat back just a little bit, but no pinching of the seating material. So I don't know that we're going to be really doing any long-term damage. You can see that is as far forward as the seat goes. We'll talk more about that as we climb around into the back. I did want to show you the method for climbing into the back seat on the passenger side over here. Since Tucker's car seat is prohibiting it, simply pull on that latch, the seat folds forward and slides forward. It actually slides further forward with the seat back leaned forward like this than it would if the seat were in its upright position. So gives you a little bit more room. And you can see we have 2 steps here to climb in to the back. The back seat here actually has lower latch points on both seating positions, which is very nice. Though you can see the legroom is a little bit limited back here, and the seat is pretty far down on the floor. So my knees are up a little high, and as I mentioned earlier, this middle seat doesn't move. It's in its most upright position. You can see me at 5'10", my knee is on the back. This seat is actually back just a little bit further in its furthest back position, so it's a little tight back here. You can see we get 2 USB-C power points down here and some storage and cup holders throughout. More so on this passenger side than what we get here on the driver's side. Then we still get the window storage. Very interesting there. You can see we do have top tethers all the way across here in the third row, something that we can also repeat as we talk about space in the very back. As we climb out, this does have a power lift gate. The last R in Explorer is where you'll find the button to open the rear hatch, and you can see decent amounts of space back here. You can stack a few roller bags. You can get a lot of good storage back here as is, but you can expand it with the power fold third row seats. I like how there's an option to do them both simultaneously, and they work fairly quickly to expand your cargo space. So now we've got even more space. You can see those lower storage areas now make a little bit more sense. We even have additional storage here underneath the floor with these little cubbies that come up and show off a little bit of additional storage there. So you can hide some additional stuff underneath the floor, but it is nowhere near as deep or as large as what Chevy has in their front-wheel drive based Traverse. So overall, interior packaging is much more spacious in the Chevy, but it is still done very well here in the back of the Ford. And I really do like those power folding seats. You can see we do get a little additional power back here as well if you need that. And then if you do want to bring the third row of seats back up, you can do them individually, or you can hit the same button, and it helps if I actually hit the correct button, bring them up all together, and there you have your third row of seats. And those massive headrests are very easy to manually fold down if you need to and just want to keep these seats up for whatever reason. So I like that a lot. And then our power button to close is right there on the hatch. All right, as we are turning on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, we can talk about how this thing has been as a passenger vehicle for us. How has it been for you driving it around? I know you've adjusted to its sporty intention driving.
Yes, it does have a little get up and go. Yeah. But no, it's been really comfortable. I've taken it both on long freeway trip and then like bopping in and around town, and it's very easy to adjust to. It's very easy to drive, get in and out of things, get up to speed, maneuver. Yeah.
How is your wobbly head back there, Tucker?
It's a little wobbly.
Holly, what are your thoughts on these brick streets?
Yeah, there are some bumps. It's not too bad. Here's the big bump. It's a little bumpy.
Yeah.
A little bit bumpier than some of the other SUVs we've driven.
Yeah, so this one, again, leaning into that sportiness of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's its intention here. So yeah, it's
it's not going to beat you up, but
no.
Yeah, you feel the bumps.
But it's comfortable.
Yeah, because those seats are so comfortable.
Yeah, the seats really do a lot. There's so much
I really like the seats a lot.
Steering's been good. Maneuverability's been good. How's visibility?
The cameras are great.
Yeah.
Visibility is mostly good. I haven't had any problems with visibility other than, I know, we didn't talk about these.
Yeah.
The sunscreens.
They have sunscreens
in the back
windows.
So I just have to get used to those, but we do like those.
Yeah.
And we have used those.
As long as the headrests are down in the way back, you've got a clear view there.
Yeah.
We're looking at a police version of the older Explorer right across over there.
And this one looks completely a lot more fun.
Yes.
Than that version.
But these are a very popular vehicle. I joked in the intro that this was really made popular by a franchise that Tucker really likes. What franchise is that, Tucker?
Jurassic Park.
Yes, this is the vehicle they were in when the T-Rex came through the roof.
Not everybody watches movies and
thinks
about cars.
But if you open your door or my door over here, we have the Chicago skyline. And it says Explorer established 1991. This, of course, being built in Chicago and first hitting the scene in 91. Tying all those things in. So we've got a lot of Easter eggs throughout. Really wish they put like a T-Rex coming in through the roof.
That would be fun.
Somewhere in this one. We haven't touched on a feature we haven't even used. You could have used it going to get him from your parents, but I know
How do you know I haven't used it?
because it's
Oh.
Blue Cruise.
Oh.
And I have video of you reluctantly using.
I used it all the way.
Yeah,
I
sure.
didn't use it.
I have a video of you reluctantly using Blue Cruise in the last Lightning that we had. So, yes, hands-free cruise control in this one, which again is another one of those unexpected luxuries in this that you wouldn't quite expect.
Yeah. So let's talk fuel efficiency.
Yes, in 130.8 miles of us driving this, which does include some of me idling it when doing my solo review, we're getting 17.5, which is not great. I've got in my notes, the EPA rates it at 16 city, 24 highway, 19 combined. So, I mean, we're there, I guess. We're above the city number. But it does take regular fuel, which is nice. And it has a 17.9 gallon tank, so you can go quite a ways on it. We're at a little over halfway. And what's the range that it's
190 miles to east. So, and we haven't filled up, right?
No. So doing pretty good on this one. Unfortunately, they did not give us a Monroney, so I've got the price up here in my head. Tucker won't be able to help out with this one. Yeah, sunglass holder. What do you feel the price of this 25 Ford Explorer ST line with all of its surprising luxuries, massage seats, Blue Cruise? What do you think it goes for?
I'm going to go with 42.
No, you're going to have to go a little higher.
Go higher. 45?
A little higher.
Oh, okay. 47?
A little higher.
Ooh, 48?
Little higher.
Is it in the 40s?
Little higher.
Oh, okay. 52?
52,000 and some change for
Okay.
this one. As it is equipped, again, we do have some add-ons.
It was always a little higher, right?
Yeah. She was scared to go too high too quick on this one, but yeah, which is a little on the pricier side compared to something like the Kia Sorento we tested last, which has less power but felt spunkier and more ready to go than this one even.
Yeah.
I know this one's been kind of eager to go for you. That's really where this competes on interior packaging, options, things like that. And we had a fully loaded version of that. So
Sure. I would think in that range, I would want a head-up display.
Okay.
But I do like the massage seats.
I would want ventilated seats at that price
And
point.
ventilated seats, yeah.
So.
Yeah, so that would be the only thing for me.
Well, on that note, if you want to know more from Holly, from Tucker, some behind-the-scenes stuff, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, all at GT Garage Talk. You can find Tucker's YouTube channel at Tucker's Talk on YouTube, where he's got everything from car reviews to zoo tours to stop motion animation. He's got a lot of fun stuff, so go give him a follow and help him out as he grows his channel. But as for us, we're gonna go home, get some dinner, live the typical American crossover life as we're driving home through the city. Until next time, gearheads. Bye.
Bye.